The phone buzzes twice. You don't look at it right away. You're eating cheap noodles from a gas station cup, standing over a sink in a motel room that smells like carpet cleaner and old smoke. The phone buzzes again. You wipe your hands, open the message. One attachment, one address, one name. You drop the cup. The noodles hit the drain. Steam rises. You're not looking at the drain. You're looking at the photo. A man, 60s, gray at the temples, a small scar above his left eyebrow from a motorcycle fall in 1987. You know because you were on the back of that bike. You were 7 years old and you cried for an hour, and he told you crying meant you were still alive, so it was fine. You haven't spoken to him in 12 years. Apparently someone has. Enough to want him gone. You call Brell. 3 rings. He picks up. You don't say hello. You say the job number. He confirms it. You ask who ordered it. He says that's not how this works. You already know that. You ask anyway. He says the client is serious, the timeline is 48 hours, and any deviation in the schedule triggers a penalty clause. You know what penalty clause means. It means you. You hang up. Sit on the edge of the motel bed. The mattress sags. The photo is still open on your phone. He looks older. Of course he does. 12 years. His hair is fully gray now, not just the temples. He's wearing a blue flannel shirt, the kind he always wore. You pull everything you can from the address. Small town, 4 hours north, population 8,000. Raymond moved there 6 years ago, after your mother died. You didn't go to the funeral. You told yourself it was too dangerous. You've told yourself a lot of things. You drive up. No kit, no weapon, just reconnaissance. The town is exactly what you expected. One main street, a diner, a hardware store, a bar with a hand-painted sign. You park 3 blocks from the address and walk. His house is a small, green bungee. Decent shape, garden out front. There's a truck in the driveway. His truck. You recognize the dent in the rear panel. That dent was there 12 years ago. You sit in a coffee shop across the street for 2 hours. He comes out once, walks to the end of the driveway, checks the mailbox, goes back inside. Ordinary, invisible, the kind of man who should be completely safe. You order another coffee. The woman behind the counter has a name tag that says Greta. She asks if you're visiting someone. You say an old friend. She says it's a good town for that. That evening, you find out why someone wants him dead. It takes 3 calls to people you trust less than strangers. But the picture that assembles is this. Raymond, 5 years ago, witnessed something at a water treatment contract dispute. You're back in the motel, different motel, same town. You stare at the ceiling for a long time. Your phone buzzes. New message from Brell. 1 word. Clock. You know what that means. Someone's watching your timeline, which means someone's watching you. You get up. Check the window. Parking lot below. 2 cars. One of them idling with no reason to be idling at 1 a.m. You kill your room light. Wait. The car sits for 4 more minutes, then pulls out slowly. So that's how it is. You could run. You've thought about it before. In the abstract way you think about a lot of exits that you never actually take. Run. And Brell sends someone else within the hour. Raymond dies anyway, and then so do you, and it's tidier for everyone. You could go to the police. You almost laugh at that one. Or you do Raymond's house, 3 a.m. You knock. He takes a while. The porch light comes on. The door opens the length of a chain lock. 1 eye, then recognition. Then the chain drops faster than you expected. He doesn't say your name. Neither do you. He just opens the door wider and steps back. You have maybe 90 minutes before the window closes, and Brell assumes you've gone sideways. You tell Raymond everything. Not the history of it, not the 12 years, not the grief you don't have language for, just the facts. Fast. Who sent you? Why? How long he has. He listens the way he always listened. Completely still. Hands on the kitchen table. When you finish, he says one thing. He asks if you're okay. You don't have an answer for that. You tell him he has to leave tonight. Not tomorrow. Right now. You've already mapped a route. Cash only from here. a name of someone 2 states over who owes you more than money. Raymond asks if he can bring the recliner. You say no. He nods like that's the saddest part. He packs a bag in 6 minutes. At the door, he stops, looks at you. The scar above his eye is exactly where you remember it. He says something about the bike, about you crying, about how he said crying meant you were still alive. He says the same applies now. You don't cry, but it's close. He goes, you watch the truck disappear at the end of the street. Then you take out your phone and call Brell. You tell him the job is done, clean, no evidence. He says good. He'll process payment by morning. You sit in Raymond's empty kitchen, drink the terrible coffee he left in the pot, wait for morning. When Brell's men come to verify, and they will come, they'll find no body, no Raymond, nothing. They'll know immediately. And then everything moves very fast. You're already moving faster. You leave the coffee cup in the sink. Walk out the back. The town is quiet. The sky is going pale at the edges. 6 weeks later, the state inquiry publishes its findings. The development company collapses. 3 arrests. The journalist who moved away writes about it anyway, from wherever she is now. Raymond's name is in it. A source, described only as a local resident with decades of industry knowledge. You get one message, no number attached, just 3 words. Terrible coffee, thanks. You delete it immediately. Sit back. Outside the window of whatever this new room is, the sky is doing something ordinary and beautiful that you haven't looked at in a long time. You look at it now. If you stayed till the end of this one, you already know what that means. Hit the like, it tells the algorithm someone actually cared. And if you want the next one, the moment it drops, subscribe. There's more where this came from.